Welcome to our usual horrors. I'm Meek Nomicon, and today we're going to play through the game The Raven, which is based on the work by Edgar Allan Poe, where Ephraim is a desolate man, grieving the loss of his beloved, and while he's drowning his sorrows, a majestic raven pays him a visit. The Raven. Ephraim, a man burdened by grief after the loss of his beloved Lenore, drowns his sorrows in alcohol as an escape, but one day, while pursuing a mysterious book of forgotten science, he is interrupted by the visit of a majestic raven. November 1854. In the stillness of the night lies my afflicted heart, for I have lost my beloved, my sweet Lenore. In her tomb rests her motionless and cold beauty, and my soul is left alone in the deepest agony. How to move forward without her warm embrace? How to find light amidst the twilight's trace? For her smile and her love were my sole reason to be, and now her absence makes me long to fade and flee. Yet I shall carry on, though my heart tears apart with pain, seeking solace in the memories of our loves remain. For though my beloved has gone far away, her love shall live forever in my shattered heart's array. Let death not be the end of our true love's accord, but the beginning of an eternity together in a sincerer world. While here on earth darkness veils me with its chilling shade, your light shall keep shining in my soul like a crimson blade. And as I await the moment to be with you in eternal space, your memory shall stay alive in my heart, my divine grace. Well, with how desolate he sounds, I wouldn't be surprised if we followed our dear love. December 1854. What do we reckon? Have I spent the entire month drunk? Is this real? I cannot escape this pain. Time has halted. How can I carry on? Why can't I remember everything clearly? That would be the alcohol. Why do I only have these blurry and fragmented images? Where are you, my love? Come back, I beseech. How can I move forward without you? How can I find purpose in life after losing you? Lenore! I'm surprisingly still alive. Raven, I don't normally care for your bird kind, but I need your wise wisdom since you are apparently majestic. The prestigious daemonen? Christianity embraces an unwavering faith, where philosophers like Aristotle and the Peripatetics strive to uphold conflicting opinions about the nature of things. However, I cannot endorse any of the theories about demons put forth by Plato, Porphyry, Plotinus, Jamblichus, and others, who, though they have written extensively about demons, have created more fantasies than realities. Therefore, I cannot subscribe to their views, even though they have been supported by learned men. As a result, I worship the Almighty God, the architect of the universe, who, before creating this admirably adorned world with the orders of wondrous spirits, had created these incorporeal beings, as testified by the divine messengers sent to us through Moses for a long time. In the deep of the night, when shadows lengthen and fears lurk, this story comes to life. I firmly believe in the accounts told by those who spoke with God through the words of ancient sacred texts. I was a time before benevolent beings who, from the heights of the goodness, ruled over all that existed. They were intelligent beings, though without physical form, in tune with the divine nature, limited yet conformed to it. God created and cared for them so that they, in turn, would worship and adore Him. He bestowed upon them outstanding intelligence, magnificent consciousness, and eternal knowledge. Their souls shone like rays of divine light, emanating from the true source of eternal faith. What does all this mean? I fail to comprehend this tome. It's strange, and haunting pages sow uncertainty within me. Drinking wine does little to soothe the growing unease. Time passes, and my interest in the book gradually wanes. Despite that, I must admit that a loud knocking at my door startles me, making the book fall from my hands. I try to silence the incessant pounding of my heart to no avail. Who could it be at this hour of the night? Who has come a knocking on my door? Okay. Excuse me, I'm just getting myself trapped in all my worldly possessions. Who is here? Wait. Pardon, fair lady, or noble sir. I beseech you. I must confess slumber overcame me, and I did not perceive your knocks at my door. Hello? Hesitant, I opened the door, only to find a dark and cold hallway. Lenore, I murmured, and the echo returned it in a chilling whisper. Is this a dream, or an endless nightmare? Nope, this is us just slowly losing our sanity. Raven, was that you? Hello? Am I gonna talk about this? Am I gonna mention this? Is it an actual corpse? What was that? Could it have been just the wind? And a very repetitive knocking? No, it can't be the wind. That thud was too clear. Someone has knocked on my window. Who has come a knocking on my windowsill? I'm just gonna ignore the dead body clearly stood in my corner. It's fine, I killed it yesterday. I contemplated the unfathomable blackness for a long while. The wind howled fiercely, and I could also perceive the first drops of rain falling. Only the wind, and nothing more, I thought, still doubtful of my own sanity. With reluctance, I closed the window and decided to return to my chair. Again, are we not gonna... Really, bird? I was busy talking about the dead corpse in a corner, and I'm apparently not confused about... Then again, why would I be confused around the one that murdered them? Without a trace of reverence, an ominous bird of yore burst into the room. It perched upon the bust of Pallas, motionless like a statue. I regained composure and, in my role as a host, approached the horrid raven. Even with your crest maimed and severed, art thou not a coward? O raven of horrifying aspect, that wanders from night's Plutonian, tell me, what is thy lordly name from night's Plutonian shore? Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Can I kill the raven? I was perplexed by the unheard of eloquence of this ominous bird of yore. Repeat your phrase. However, its vague and irrelevant response left me somewhat indifferent. Has any living being had the privilege to witness such an act? Bird or beast perched upon the sculpted bust of Pallas with such disquieting name? Nevermore. I observed the bird for a while, Barely whispering, I uttered the following words. Other the friends have forsaken me before. Tomorrow he shall leave me as well, just as my hopes have done. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Surely, what it says is all it knows. A single repertoire of words learned from some wretched master, whom it must have harassed relentlessly, until its lyrics bore only one meaning, until the chance of its hope carried that melancholy burden of Nevermore. However, the presence of this ebony bird drew a smile upon my face. Did God grant me this moment to forget, even if briefly, the absence of my beloved? Whatever the reason may be, I must displace my chair for a better view of the raven. Okay, well, Raven, we need to have talks about a repayment plan. You've rather shattered my window and I'm rather displeased by this. Perched upon the Buster Palace, the bird whose eyes seemed like burning embers peered into the depths of my soul. Weaving one fancy after another, I found myself sketching the raven on the pages of my diary. In that moment, the atmosphere seemed to grow denser, infused with an invisible incense, as the steps of Saras resounded on the carpeted floor. Wretch! Your God has granted you respite through these angels. A respite of nepenthe for your memories of Lenore. Hasten, oh hasten this sweet nepenthe, and forget your absent beloved Lenore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Prophet, thing of evil, whether bird or devil sent by the tempter, or cast upon this haunted refuge by the storm. Prophet, tell me, I beseech you, is there balm in Gilead? Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Prophet, thing of evil, whether bird or devil by that firmament stretching above our heads, by that God we both adore. Tell this sorrow-laden soul, if in the distant Eden this weary soul shall find its beloved, if this weary soul shall find its beloved who angels called Lenore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend. Fly back into the tempest to the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of the lies your spirit has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out of my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid Buster Palace, on the doorframe of my room. Its eyes have the appearance of a meditating demon. Its shadow stretches across the carpeted floor, and my soul, deep within that shadow, remains imprisoned, unable to break free. Nevermore. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading of The Raven. Yeah, I quite like Poe's work. My problem with this story is that I can't hear Nevermore without thinking of the Simpsons Halloween special. And that kind of breaks the tension for me. Well, if you enjoyed this playthrough, I'd really appreciate you subscribe to this channel. But other than that, have a spooky day, and I'll catch you next time, guys.